Okay, it looks like we're live. So welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano Shell. Uh, okay, so here's how it looks. I haven't really done anything since the last stream. What the heck is this one? Now it's just broken. Okay. Was it broken last time? The cursor is in the wrong place. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. So I need to fix that. I didn't realize. I don't remember if that was an issue last time. Well, I mean, it must have been. But yeah, I don't know why that is. And then I'll get into everything. I need to fix that. I didn't know that was an issue, so that's my bad. Why is that? So we press enter, right? Is it something to do with this? Oops. It just stops working there. So it's something with the printing. True, true, Stan. Very true. I don't know how to actually say that word, and I should do the translate. Hang on. I gotta say it. I'm not good at French accent or whatever, so. Magasinage? W? Magasinage? Okay, W. Uh, okay. Yes, why does it do this? Something with this? With this. Shell phone. Uh, move there. Yeah, I don't know what happened. All right. Hang on, I gotta see this. How to say it. This is like the yeah. Let's see. How do you pronounce that word? Quebecois. Quebecois. W. Yes. What's the issue? So it's not from that. It just stops working when we get something with this. Right, I forgot that this was an issue, so I think it was last time, but it just stops printing the cursor. Are we using the wrong buffer somewhere? Right, like are we using standard screen somewhere or something? Right, this is right. Can't just read in English. Okay. Quebecois. Quebecois. Uh, okay. Shall evaluate. Right, we have that. Mm, something to do with this. Height and width. Is it this breaking? Right, because that's the right way. Right, just make sure. Pad. Yeah, number of lines, that's the rows. So that's the height. Started learning Rust, hate it already. Very real. Quebecois. Mm, don't tell Stam that though. Stam loves Rust. Stam is a certified Rustation. Um, what are you using Rust for? Are you using it for the language? Like the what is it for your database, right? I think it had a name, but I don't remember what it was. It was something to do with ostrich. Right? Is that what? Because I remember you were saying you were gonna correct. All right, W. Feather QL. All right, W. Can't have two references to the same variable in multiple places is solvable. Rust is a skill. Yeah, and also not gonna finish that. Okay. Uh, so this is not the issue. Turn off the scroll overlay. I don't think that's great because it was working with that before. Yeah, it's not that. But I don't get why that happened. Requires creativity. That's true. That's true. Already a skill issue. True. Whenever somebody doesn't like anything about Rust, you can just say skill issue and then yeah, and then you're vindicated. Uh, height and width. So I want. Am I switching around somewhere? The height and width, something like that. That maybe is causing an issue. Right. So this does the line. Do I change the line? I don't think I do. So the line should be continuing. We press enter. Yeah. So it is. Why do I do this? Wait, why do I do that? I can just Right, because that's the one that we use. Oh shoot, but actually, do I want to use... The line is set to that, but we don't... Well, that could be causing an issue. I want to use maybe repo line everywhere that I use that. Or at the start, I could just set, repo line, make sure. Because that could be causing some sort of an issue, perhaps. Right, obviously I could just use repo line anyway. Love Rust. Give it more time. To be fair, I am learning the Rust language by building a query language, so probably not easier. Yeah, true. When you see lifetime issues, just immediately realize you're doing something wrong. Oh man, lifetime. That is a thing for sure. Right, that doesn't fix it. Doesn't fix it. Doesn't fix it. I was trying to think what would be the issue here. Right, because we use sort of a mixture of repo line and line. You need to take a step back. Consent records two values. W. I did see that on your video. That is very cool. And I saw that you merged the pull request to the main, right? So the official version is 0.3 or 0. I don't remember. Hang on, what is it? Yeah, 0.3. Yeah, 0.3.0. So that's a big W, major W. 0.3. Yeah. So you turn true here. Is there something here that broke? It shouldn't have, because I didn't change anything here, but... I'll let that thing continue. Right, so where does it execute? Does it try to execute each time? Oh yeah, and then it does the alignment. Okay. I was trying to think why the screen would be getting messed up like that. I was thinking of doing quadries in Go, but then decided you couldn't cheat on Rust. Real. But then you see, right? Building clients back in Go. W. I like Go. Looks like C. C without a no, it's C with a garbage collector. Well, I mean, it's not exactly like C. It has some other things. Yeah. Yeah, with. I mean, it's similar. They're both kind of simple, but I wouldn't say they're necessarily the same. Like, simple as in, there's not, like, a lot of keywords, a lot of different ways to do things. It's kind of, it's not like Rust is pretty complex, and so is C++, things like that, where there's a lot of different things that you have to sort of familiarize yourself with. Compared to Go or C. And C has a very good standard library, so that is a thing as well, which C obviously doesn't quite have. Set the line to that. So why does it do this? Because I can't see it anymore. It's rendering the cursor there. Is this not supposed to be line? Oh, we're supposed to need to C is just really primitive and is good for those linear tasks like a text editor. True. So you always have my heart, but Odin is new sugar mommy. Interesting way to put that. Yeah, I think this is wrong actually. This one. Because if we move to line, well, no, because we're in the buffers. That should be, well, actually. That's not quite right, is it? Is it? Top row is that. It's good for testing math. It's like Python, but compiled. Interesting way to put that. I feel like this move is wrong. Maybe not. My Python at work. I'm going to dislike it for how slow it is. Maybe something bigger and more future maintenance. You need Rust or something more than C. I don't know. Like JavaScript, I think. Right. I think we can use that, so I don't think that's necessarily the issue. Because that's how it was before, right? Let me go back. To before, don't look at this one. Uh, what is this? How do you say that? Caro? Rust-inspired language that makes it easy to build scalable D apps with the power of validity proofs. I don't know what D apps and validity proofs are. That's probably a skill issue. Where's the language? Let's see. Interesting. Yeah, it does look kind of like Rust. Uh, mostly meant Rust. Real. Beeflang. What is? I have not heard of these. Actually, I think I heard of this one. Now that I think about it, but I did not look into it. Only write in Arnold C. Real. That is major flashback. The basics. Why does it not show? I want to see. Hmm, yeah, interesting. I don't know. I like C, so Odin's cool. Go is cool. Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter that much. Haven't heard of either. Maybe a beef. Right. So where was this? So W move. Yep. So move to the line. So that is fine. Right. And this the screen works. So let's maybe look at here and see what perhaps the difference could be. Because something broke and I don't know exactly what it is. So in here, shell read line. Let's take a look. We clear line. Right. So we're not setting line yet, but that's fine. Right. So we set the top row to that. Oh, but we have to do that before. Well, we don't have to do that before that. We did though. So is there? I don't think that would affect it because we don't use the top line. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. Hadn't heard of Odin before. Tom tried it. Yeah, it says smaller, a bit smaller. Which is so professional. So many built-in data structures, bruh. Uh, just stopping by. All right. Have a good one, Schoolie. And good luck with Rust. Line. And that's fine. -1, right, that's what it says, yes. Okay, we get the character, and we press input, and we do that, and we set that. And this worked as well, so let me go to where that worked, because that works somewhere. This one, don't read the commit message for that, please. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Okay, let's see. So, this, did that happen? It did not. So where was it? Oh, yeah, so it was this one, actually. But did it break on this one? So maybe I could remove some things that were added here and see what the difference is. So, plus equals 1 plus divided by width. And we do that. Plus that. I have to explain to that running one loop and doing two operations in it is faster than running two and doing one in each. How to better explain. Well, when you have one loop, it only goes through that many times. When you have two, it goes through that many times and the sub loop, right? So that's probably, if I understand correctly, that is what I would think. What was added here? That's so many. Resize. So I don't think it's the resize. With that. Is that different? You just run and show it's faster with one move. Yeah, but that could also change based on the data, right? So that could be a thing, perhaps. Yes, we do that. We do that there as well. So that is not it. Height and width. Don't get it. So it's not from this, right? Let me just. It's not. I don't get where it broke, because somewhere it broke in between one of these. I don't think it was this one. Yeah, so it's obviously not going to be that one. It's not what I was planning on working on. I forgot that this was an issue. I forgot. So let's see. What exactly do we have in the... Let's look at this one. Well, we have just the plus plus on the line. So it's only iterated by 1. I think we need to change that to that. And then it is similar. Let's change it back to exactly how that was. And what else was here? Okay, this is the replicable. So we move print W right here, buffer line 0, and all that is fine. Line that plus position. Right, that is correct. Line plus plus. So we have that here. Do you remember the story with restrictions on unsafe code? Something with law enforcement. Well, that was just, if I remember we talked about correctly, from what I recall, that was just the U.S. government, or maybe it was multiple governments, but I know the U.S. government for sure. They were choosing to stop using C and unsafe languages, and instead they're using safe languages. Like going forward, any new things will be that. They're going to try to migrate all the old things to that as well, if that's what you're talking about. That's this. I don't know what the difference is now at this point. Just a one-time conversation. How do you mean? What do you mean exactly? One-time conversation. Why did it break? I don't understand. Is that train gone now? Well, I think they're still doing that. Like they, I think it's called Tractor, right? It was only within the government, it was only in the government things. Like it's not like saying, oh, C's illegal and all business have to use that. Yeah, yeah. So they still are doing this. DARPA, right, is a let me turn on the DARPA, is a branch of the government that is working on Tractor, translating all C to Rust. So this is a more recent than that thing as well. I don't know what it is. It might say. I don't know. It doesn't have a date. It seems. But yeah. So translate all. So I think they're trying to use AI or something to translate it all, which I'm not sure how that's gonna go. But yeah, basically they still are working on it. Yeah, translation of C code to Rust. It might not be AI. That might be something different. I don't know. They have a lot of different things similar to that. Up here, width and height. Is it from changing this to be correct? AI? I don't know if that's what it was, but I remember hearing. How does that work? When that's the wrong way. Yeah, because it is wrong like that. Width and height. Am I saying that wrong? Y and X, that's correct. Height and width. Yeah, it's too stupid as a notice how it's kind of stopped on defects to stop. True, there's not as much of that, but also could just be sort of like the shock is gone, right? Like I think OpenAI released something recently. Like O1, yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's just a preview. It might not be fully out yet, but it's supposed to be a lot better than Chat GPT 4 or whatever. For like tech stuff. Story with programs being replaced has faded off, not just emotionally but realistically. I mean, it's also let me see if I can find it. Theo, right? The goat. Is it here? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I didn't watch the video, because I'm a fake Theo fan, but he did make something about that. And he said he's scared, and he's a best developer. So if he's scared, then I am scared. Toxic equals fact. True. Yeah. Why is this? Why is this happening though? Why is this? Why is this a thing? Oh shoot! Actually, am I doing it wrong? Height and width. Height and width. That is correct. Wait. So that causes the issue. That's where the issue is. Theo can actually get replaced. I don't know about that. He is Theo. Height and width. Can I print out? Let's do 15 and 0, and we'll just print out height and width. See what it is, right, for both of them. 41 and 149. So 41 is the width? Right. But it said is the height. Wait. That makes more sense. Fake Theo fan 4K hot mode. True. True. I'm sorry. I failed. Yes, that's probably 41 and this is 139. Is that right? Yeah, okay, that is right. So the height is correct. But when we use it here, it's wrong. It does it incorrectly. It messes something up. So I need to change a value or something? Theo best, true. I messed up the top row. Is this wrong? Does height not go first then? Row. So row is height. So that is correct. But changing the size of the pad. Because we get the height and width correctly. So when we check the values. But now this is, well, that should be the same though. All ChatGPT really helps me with is some simple physics or something. I'm gonna be able to do it with more Googling. True. Using the free version though, because it's supposed to be not as good or something, right? I know I don't really use it ever. So somewhere I'm using something wrong. Height and width. Top row. Does the top row get messed up? What if we do this? Yeah, then it does get messed up again. Oh no, it is like that already. Why though? So when the height is like that, what if I do height, whoops. Height plus, let me think, that's one, okay. Right, so obviously this is wrong, but I'd like to try that. It works for that. But now the canvas is not the correct size, so what is this gonna do? Yeah, then it can go way out of bounds there. Something, yeah, cod deepfake incoming. True. Actually, it already is. Already is. Can confirm. Already is. Why does it do this? Width. So clear the width. Height and width there. Height goes first, that's correct. Line is greater than the height. And height, that is correct. Kano confirmed, true. Height's correct here. So that's the thing. It was just incorrect there. So what if we get the size of that one? So we can fix it. Why does it? I don't get it. Because the height needs to be more. Is that what it is? Oh, because we set the size to that. The size could be infinitely grow. Oh shoot. Is that what it is? we need to call W resize. Yeah, okay, but this needs to be standard screen though, because that's what we're using, right, for all the things. Standard screen, and then yeah, let's do a larger height here. So that's what it is. Then we're going out of bounds on the pad. That's probably it. So if I go far enough, then alright, I used the wrong command and now it's dead. It's dead. Okay. Let me try that again. If I go far enough, it will die. Yeah, there you go. So it does die. Okay, so we need to resize it when it gets to that point. Give a good readme on Kano. Oh, it's pretty good. Kano. Kano. Yeah, I mean, so there's a demo, there's a logo, the dependencies, and then installation instructions, the different modes, most of the keybinds. There shouldn't be any that are missing actually. Do a French translation for you with those two buttons for French and English. That'd be a W, big W. W French. For sure. I probably can find the link, but there it is. Let's just do 3 times 4 to start, and then do we want to resize it actually? Can even make it W? Let's do it. Not greater than or equal to. Buffer. Don't have the width. Can we? Oh, but we can get it. Let's do get x, y, x. So we use we just need the height. That's all that we need. So this will be the height. Is greater than the buff height. Then we need to resize it, right? Resize. Ripple. Can you make it right? That will be good practice for me too. W. Stamin's on his French arc for real. Resize. We want it to be height times 2. So we just double it each time. And then we also want the width. So maybe we do need to want the width anyway. Alright, let's see. Get x, y, x. There we go. Alright, so let's start by making it just the... Right, I don't want to resize too many times because it uses more power, positive power. But just to make sure it works. So it breaks for a second. So we want to do maybe when it's half the size. What? Wait, what was that about? That was interesting. Yeah, now it well no, then it broke. What's it breaking in? Oh shoot, because we want to use this one. Okay. Well, then we might not need to use half the size. Well, do minus 1. But then, I guess if we have a long command, it will fail. So we do want to do... That should make it pretty safe. Hopefully. It might actually still break. I can make question 2, but let's not. Nobody's going to need it, provided there's English. True. Alright, that seems pretty good. Yeah, so we use maybe times 4 to start. Alright, so I didn't actually consider that as a thing, so that is interesting. I need that one. Just resizing in case it's necessary. BRB, alright. Okay, that is a W, so now that is fixed. Now I can do what I was actually going to work on. Resize add when push that. And I forgot to work on this. And we don't want to set it to that. So otherwise this could just be the same way. I'll use that one. So we no, we want to use the new. sense. Yeah. All right. No. That should go. Perfect. Perfect. Is that wrong? Okay. Okay. So this also. Let's see. Does that work? Okay. Then I want to commit it all at once because it's gonna be irrelevant to the next thing. So this is fix. All right, that's the last one. So that should be good now. All right, W. So what I wanted to work on was this. So control. So I have A and E. Right. So it's just go to start, go to end of the line. K will cut everything after the cursor, and it's going to save it to a clipboard, right? And then Y will paste the content that is cutting it. So I don't know if it works on like the keyboard. Let me try that. So do that, right? And then control Y, paste that. But what if I copy something else? So what if I do like that and then do that? Yeah, so it's specific clipboard. So we'll use that. So we'll add it to the oops, sh file. To the REPL, we'll have the clipboard. So that'll just be a straight REPL. Since that's just a dynamic array, like that. So we'll just allocate the buffer for it. The buffer, and then set the count and everything, of course. So we just need to take it from there. So let's do add a case here. So this will be control and what was it? K. K, yeah, control K. To break. So we'll set position. Right, so if I do that, it should pretty much cut it already. So it does, but obviously it doesn't save it. Right, good. So it does actually remove it properly. So, but then we need to take the rest of it. So we want to save it first. So we'll set, so in the position, we'll create the buffer, I guess. So reference clipboard equals, we'll allocate, reallocate. So if reference dot passing is less than position, well, it may not count minus position. Then we need to reallocate it. So we'll set board times a character. We need to use actually the data times times 2, so it's large enough. And we'll also set repo clipboard dot capacity times 2, and we'll use that instead. Capacity, and then we'll set repo clipboard dot count. It's command dot count. And what else? Data there. And yeah, we need to also check this. So how is it? I want to check it consistently. So do we allocate anything in here? All right, let's see. I think we do in the main. Main. Where there is allocation. So I want to see how it's handled. So we have a reallocate. So I guess we don't check it here. Parse equals null, then return null from parse command. But this does not take that. So what is it? We can return false, and then it will crash, right? If that, then well, we can just crash right here. So we just need to end the window and then print. Well, do we want to do that? Well, yeah, because then we're out of memory, so we'll do that. So if no, dot data equals null, and we'll just we just set it not to running anymore, but then we can't really print it out. So and then yeah, we'll print f, not f print f. space 4. Yeah, and that should, and then we can just, return 0 is right. Command dot count. Where is that? Where did I use that? Okay, so command count equals position. Yes, that's what cuts off. So we do that, and then we need to string copy into it. So string copy into repo.data, and let's copy command.data. Character type command count. That's what we want to copy. Well, but we want to start at command.data from position. Right, and we'll do the count minus command dot. No, minus position rather. Okay. Back and back. So I did it. Okay, it did not segfault, but we don't have a way to paste it, of course, at the moment. Let me just make sure this is all right. So if the capacity is less than the amount that we need to allocate, then we'll change the capacity, and we'll set the count, we'll allocate it. Right, so if it's null, then we'll just allocate this to null. And then if the data is still null, then we will end the window and we'll set it to that. Okay, I think that's right. So let's use now what is Control Y. Fix it. It's actually. So yeah, we can just basically append to it. Well, does it do it in the middle as well? It does. So it just pastes it there. So it's going to shift the whole thing over as well. So that is a thing that needs to be considered, right? So how do we insert things here? Yes, we do this memo. So we want to use something similar to that. I'm going to do it in a naive way for the moment, and then I'll optimize it. So for I is less than the what is it? The clipboard.count I is plus. And basically I think we can just set the character equals clipboard.data I. Yeah, then that will set it, I think. Is already defined, so we can't do that. But we can just do that, I think. That should be it. So there's extra space here. So the count is not correct. Why is that? We have the capacity, but that's not what we're using. You want to do command count on its position, actually. We'll still allocate enough space for it because we're going to probably use it later. So, and it's just a few characters usually. So, do that. Alright, we can do that many times. It seems to work. Yeah, so it's that's a slow way to do it, right? Because we're just doing that. We could do it all at once. So that is something I should do. I will implement it first, though. So, that. Implement, what is it? So, control plus K and control plus Y. Y is improvement. Right. Yeah, pushing is fine. So it does work. Does work, but I want to improve it. So we want to insert the characters, but we can do more than one at a time. So basically if we just shift it over first, we can do the memory first. So we'll do first. So we want position. Is that what we want to do? Do you want to do position? It has the memory work. I always forget exactly. So we move position plus 1 to position. So we shift it over. Is that what it is? Okay. We do need to resize it if necessary, though, so that is a thing. But we want to shift it. Say, I forget which one was. So if we look at that, that's the destination. Okay, so we shift it like this. So we open a spot, basically. So we want to do position plus count, starting from the actual position. So we want to move it to that point. Minus. Let's do this so I can see. Count. Here. Hey, Stan. Sorry, did you send that a while ago? And I missed it? I might have. My bad. How you doing, Stan? My bad. So if I do that. There could be nothing in the clipboard, though, so we need to consider that. I need to have removed everything. So that might not be right. Command count minus 1. That's the total count. That's the amount that we're shifting by. Minus that amount. That might be negative, actually. Let me look at how I do it in Kano. Let's see, where is it? What part is it gonna be? It's gonna be the buffer, I think. Insert, there's much stuff going on here. Yeah, buffer, there should be insert multiple character, or like insert selection, yeah. Selection, there we go. So we're gonna move data, cursor plus size. The size, that is correct. The size that we have. From the cursor, that is correct. And then count minus cursor. Okay, so we'd still do count minus position. Okay. So let's see. So we do that. First we need to reallocate it. So we can just do if dot SCP. Well, we can check the first one first. So we'll do if that count plus count is greater than capacity. Then we'll resize. We'll set capacity 2, and we'll use the reallocate from here, and we'll also check all that. So it's for contents of Clipboard. So it's a little bit. Yeah, we don't want to set this one though. We want to set the command. Okay, so we reallocate it, and then we just want to insert it, right? So we can just string copy into command.data position, right? So that's where we want to start. So we don't want to change the position. We want to insert clipboard.data character time clipboard.count. That should work. So the shifting does not work. Why is that? Did I read this wrong? Can I not count? What the heck? Command count minus positions. That's the same as that. We don't change the position here, so that's not a thing. String copy into there. Why is that? Position is basically the same as the cursor, right? Plus size, and this is the size. So I'm moving to that, but it might not be 0 initialized. So if it is too large an amount, well, we're overwriting it all anyway. But we should probably set it all to 0. At least the last character. We also need to change the count, actually. So we can set count plus equals dot. issue was. Okay. That seems to work, I think. Do want to move it, right, I want it to work similar to how this does, so we'll do that. It does go to the end, so we'll set it to the end, so we'll set the position account, and also you want to set data account equal to a one of those. I want to use command account minus one. That is not right, so we're going to do +1. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we'll get rid of this stuff. And let's see, can it be included? Let's change the count here. We don't want to change it before any of this, that's for sure. That's for sure. This could potentially be a function. Well, or a macro. It could be like check capacity, because everything's basically the same there. I do want to do this layer. Greater than or equal to is what we're going to check actually. Equal to that, then we resize by this amount. Right, so everything here is the same. Set the count to that. Wait, do we want to do that? We don't want to do that. Hang on. Word count is because this one's actually copying it over, so that's different. We could set that after. Right, then it's the same. I keep trying to use Vimotions, which I do need to implement. Okay, so that is right. So then this is the same. Do that, and we realloc here, and then we check that, and this just has a mess. So this could be like this could be check yeah, check balance, and then we pass clipboard with this record. So what if I do that? I'll find it here first. DA balance. It's that. So it's similar to the DA pen, but can resize it if necessary. So we do need actually the balance, right? Basically balance. Command count. Right, so we pass command count minus position there. So let me actually set that all up right. So we still have it there, but minus position. Right, so that's what we pass there. So then this would be which we actually want to do this greater than DA clipboard. Oh shoot. So we need DA clipboard here. We do that. But then this is the new size. Yes, maybe that's not good. We'll go with it though. Peg converts were true. Pet it, right? pet it. Okay. DA. Right, we do have the REPL, so we'll just assume that we have that. Edit with your cursor, true. W. So we need DA bounds and new size. The new size is times 2. We'll comment this part out and see if that works. What? I forgot the wall. Also, all that stuff. Also, yeah, okay. Well, I'll align them later. Heck, W. True. Still do that. What? Well, 0. W hat. True. Love the hat. We check that. What's the why is am I doing this wrong? Don't think so. Yeah, view wall 0. That is right. It's the same, so it's that. Right, you just have to pass it as a pointer. As a pointer. Right, but I don't know what the issue is with this. And yet, right here. Oh shoot, I forgot that record. We had to do that. That's not what the issue is though, so I don't get what this is. Expected that. In function, shall reload. Is there unmatched thing? Let's get rid of this entirely. We don't need that. What is that though? Expected wall for that. But there is the wall. Why static const? So the static is so we don't get an error, like predefining it, and then the const is so it is immutable, yeah, because it's like a constant. You technically can change it with like pointers or whatever, but because C, you know, yeah. I don't usually do that, but that is Sigma did that. But that is why, if I'm not mistaken. Did I forget one of these? Doesn't seem to be so. Wall 0, 2, wall 0. Because we're missing one of these, that's why. Big stupid O. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, double. Okay, there you go. Move out. Run this down. That seems to be a W. It rendered wrong, but that's because of the weird characters. Yes, but that is correct. So we can use that now here. So let's see. Hopefully it can be. Now I want to move it into the English as well. Check balance. We'll do REPL Clipboard. This one is command data actually. So well, it's command. Command I will reject. And then this is the size. Is that right? The bounds. That's the bounds, right? That we cannot exceed. So what is the count plus? And then this is command.capacity. Right, and that should work. Whoops, and I got rid of 2 marks. So let's try that again. Okay, this one. And that should work. It should end with A, right? Okay. I copied it. Right, W. So that seems to work. Actually, let me move it to someone needs Vim-based because this should be in the other file. So we'll put it after the DAA. This could be a useful general function as well, perhaps, because it like resizes it. So it should even be called resize. Do goes there, so I want it to be consistent, you know. There's a space there as well. I could run a formatter as well on it. Git add macro. Improve the what? Improve the control Y. Push that. Okay, so now these are done, except for one. So this one is going to be interesting. So A and Y done. So I don't know, it's been an hour. I might have enough time to start this, but I might just work on the README instead, because there's some stuff I want to do there. But so this is an interesting one. So you do Control R, and it reverse searches through the history. So we have reverse search, and then we can do ls. And it sort of displays that. Just things that contain it, I guess. Here, what else? What is like an interesting command? GCC. See, I don't know what this is about. Failed search. Interesting. Alright, so I don't get exactly how it works. So what if I do reverse search? Is it in the thing? I don't know if it's like a standard. Does fish have that? Fish is the only other one I have. It's Cabo is true. Interesting. Okay, so this one is a bit more advanced. I kind of want it to be more like this one. I don't use fish very much, but you know, select the exit though. Okay. Yeah, but can I do? There's not that. Yeah, I want to look at the W-bitted stuff. Right, does this have a reverse or on search? Is there a search? Command search and execution. Control. All right, I'll need to look into that. Yeah, so I need to learn. It's basically just searching, I think, but it seemed like strange functionality. But this, I think, doesn't matter too much, so I can kind of do what I want with it, and I'd rather have it be more like the fish cell. But I probably want to work on the README, and then I'll end the stream, you know? So this is the features. So I want to show what there is currently and what I am aiming for. So I need to remember how to do checkboxes in Markdown because I forgot. Markdown checkbox. All right, so you do a dash and then okay, then one of those. We open this up. We could do dash this, dash that. Yeah, you just use these. Like that. Okay, and we put an X if it's done. So we'll start with the finished thing. So I kind of want to go through and see. Coming soon. True. Coming soon, because I didn't want to write it all out yet. So what is this? I seem to have made a mistake somewhere. I'll come back to that. When did that happen? Coming soon. Very true. It got out. I don't know how it got there. Is there anything else? Why did I refresh? Okay. I seem to have put it there. Because I am big stupid. Let's just do any dot out. Just to make sure. But yeah, so I won't do that. and then cut out. Okay, now we'll go to the so get rid of this, and we'll do this. So there's quite a few features, so I want to start. So interactive REPL. Is that the correct terminology for that? Like, what is REPL? Read val print loop. Maybe just shell REPL. Okay, that's what we have. The part where it runs when you run it. So true. Very real. Fan today with the real takes. Yeah, I want to think about how to sort of say it. So execute binaries on the system, and then I want sort of maybe like a sub thing. So this is like built-ins. So built-ins, we don't have too many thus far. They define it here. So we have. I need to make a list of them, and then that will be used for type, right? The type built-in. Right. The type is type. And type is a shell built-in, right? It shows if it's built-in or a binary or whatever. So that is a command that we need to implement. But yes, we have exit, of course, exit, and we're here. So that is done. And then also I want to make a list of the other ones, but the other ones that are to do, right? Just have exit a bunch of times, you know? Exit and then cd, chdir, except without the dir, history, that is an important one. And I think that's it. That's the other one. So then we have some undone ones. So we have the list here, so maybe let's add it from here, which actually I don't know that I want to do all these. Like, chdir, why do we need that? We don't need that. So I'm gonna get rid of that. So I'll just list the ones that for sure need echo. We need end. We already have exit. Fix a bunch. And then exit eval. Definitely want that one. Kill, need that. Set end, that will probably be useful. Set path. Print end, I think we can use that. Some of these aren't necessarily the same as like a standard shell. And I want all of them pretty much. Repeat. Turn name, like that. Used. Let's copy this one. There's a lot of these, so time 1 second, and that should go here. Yeah, also we need this one, which I can just implement this one now. Right, which is an interesting one. So I'll implement it along with this pull request. Just return 0 basically. Let's see what else. Turn name, time, unset env, where, which. And then also I have would and alias. And that's it for now of the list. Yeah, we'll just leave it there for now. So this is the like interface and things. What else do we have besides that? Really? Yeah, we also have the keyboard shortcuts. So shortcuts. Basically, we have this control. Let me go back to it because I forget which one. Have you ever read the? Sorry, I'm not reading the chat. My bad. Have you ever read The Little Prince? Let me see the book. I looked it up, but I didn't really look at it. I don't know that I have. But perhaps there's a movie. If I did, I was quite a little. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't remember this, so probably not. Did when we were like set W? Let's see this. It's no longer a move, so we have K and Y. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. So we have K and Y. This one actually, cut everything at the cursor. Is it a good book though, Stan? From what you recall. Paste, cutting that part. And then we have one more. Search. Bang. Which this is not done yet. So, yeah, it's very entertaining. W. Okay, shortcuts. So that shell REPL execute binary on system. Shell REPL I should put the dependency as well, but I'll do that later. What are the other features? So there's not really that much done. Let me implement this one quickly. We can just we do want to fork it though. This really just sets the exit code. What if we create a fork and then we exit it like that? So hey, let me look at the fork, how it is handled. So PID equals fork. Well, do we need to do all that actually? Maybe we'll come back to that because that pretty much when we implement the environment variables, have them set. Can I see a list of the variables? That's not what I wanted. I think there is I don't know how it'll feel so many years later. Probably nostalgic. I mean, I don't know necessarily how nostalgic. If you only read it one time. We'll read it. We'll read it in original language. Yes. That's a W. There's certain meaning that can't really be conveyed when it gets translated like that sometimes. Where is it? There's like the value, right? I don't see it here, but one of them, it's like the previous return value. So that's like a variable. So we have one to implement that yet. Now that I'm thinking about it. We'll come back to that. Yeah, so I'll just put it as not done yet. Yeah. Died during World War II in action. That cause of the plane crash is unknown to this day. Was it shot down? Very sad, yes. Aged 44. Crashed in like Libyan desert. Great guy. Sure. Sure. I don't know though. Can't say for sure. Alright, let's see how the README looks. So I can add more stuff later, obviously, but so we have that. W. Those ones. These. Alright, that's pretty cool. So now it's easier to keep track of it. Was something else? I don't think there's anything else I need to add yet. This shouldn't really go there, but that's fine. Actually, let me change that. So I want this to be like a sub category of the features. Let me try that. Yeah, there we go. So now it looks a bit better. So I'll add more stuff here as well. Certain features, like the reverse search, and there'll probably be a section on how that works, and things like that. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm kind of done probably programming, I guess, for now. So the other thing would be the reverse search, which I will do probably just the next stream will be for that. So I'll look into more of how it works. and implement it. Yeah, it's just gonna basically go through the history and you can search through it. It'll display whatever the most similar is. So how's that gonna work exactly? So I need some sort of, well, just if it contains that string, we could do that, I suppose. Right, if it contains the substring of that string. So I guess that makes sense. Whatever makes sense. Yeah, so that's a W. So we'll do something like that. Could be fun. I am working on a bigger video, an edited video, like a real video. It's gonna be like 10 to 20 minutes. That will probably be like next week, maybe, if I finish it. So that'll be cool. Something different. What else? That's pretty much it. Yes. So anything else, Stan? Something that you've been working on that I should look at? Uh, let's see, quad trees. No readme rip. Nah. Okay. That's probably it then. Probably it. Let's see. Let's see how your channel is doing. Rip. Rip indeed. Whoa, 19K views. W. 1.14 thousand subscribers. Bro is going crazy. GG. Let's see. I did like it on my actual account, but this is not my account, so. That's a big W. That's a W. Let's read through some comments, and then I'll end this stream. Yeah, these videos did very well. So I mean, that's great, bro. Gonna be passing me pretty soon. Physics engine developer. Ooh. And octrees are often praised for their performance. They aren't always ideal for certain tasks. So I'll get to that. Especially in physics engines that require advanced features like raycasting or shape/sphere casting. Struggle with irregular sized objects that exceed the size of a cell, and there's significant overhead when performing raycasting. Okay, features like blah, 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 and your own effect is just a way of advertising. I'll use dynamic self-balancing AABB BVH. Sure. Trees for optimal performance. PhysX, on the other hand, relies on sweep and prune for broad phase pair management. Also uses, yeah, I don't know what any of that means, to be honest. And quadries are optimal for 2D collision. White particles, pretty solid. They're a good choice. Okay. And does he have a lot of subscribers? Let's see. Not very many, but he does have the thing. I'm gonna look at this craft. I'm not gonna change stream title because I'm gonna go soon. So, can I see it here? Craft right there. Craft. Right. I'm not gonna download it, but if there's pictures or something. If there's not, that would be kind of lame. Flashbang, flashbang. Cool stuff. Yeah, I don't know anything about physics really, to be honest. No pictures, so. Pascal. What about Pascal? Oh, it's written in Pascal. Oh, shoot. That's pretty cool. W Pascal. W, based. I should use Pascal. That'd be cool. Love Pascal. He definitely, well, he's writing in Pascal, so also this as well. It's all in one file? Oh, I guess there's, okay. A lot of it's in one file. There's 3 total files. What the heck? Almost 50,000 lines for one file. That's pretty cool. I mean, I guess it's a big project, so, and then 5,000 here, almost. 2,000 there. Pretty cool. Goat? What is all this? I don't know. It's like macros? I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. This is a lot of stuff going on. Is this just... Oh, that's interesting. What is going on here? Is it just setting values? It's like parsing JSON? That's a pretty cool thing. This guy cool. W cool. Hang on. Cool stuff at 28 minutes ago. W. Follow. It's on Scratch. Can you implement this on Scratch? What? He wants you to use Scratch, like the cat thing. Just gonna look it up, but Blazing Fast referred to the algorithm or the video. You should have just said yes. Okay, yeah, yeah. So this originally, right? This is the original. It was funny. He says from scratch, does he? On scratch. He says implement this on scratch, not from scratch. Uh, like he would say from scratch if he was. I don't know. Yeah, but this one. So this was a funny comment. So he says he's very serious about it. This video about a programming thing. Foul. Your brute force implementation used 500,000 points, but your quad tree implementation only used 50,000. It's easy to get massive speed up when you reduce the test time by 90%. So he thinks, for whatever reason, Stam, right? This is Stam's channel. He made this video just showcasing quad trees, how they work. He thought he was selling a product or something, I guess. It's just he's like foul and stuff. He's very upset by it, right? And I can show what he means. So if we go here, we can go back to I think it's 25. So he didn't actually watch the video, or wasn't paying attention. But you can see here, this is the CPU usage, or whatever he said exactly it is. Hey, what does it say it is? Processor time, yeah, sure. And this is without quad trees, right? You can't hear it, but that's fine. And this came up, but he didn't read that, right? So he did not read this, so he wasn't paying attention watching the video. But he saw this number, and then he thought it was the number of points, and then he thought the number of points went down, right? With the quad tree. So he's like, he thought he was lying for whatever reason. And it was very funny, when I was there seeing it in real time. And then there was a whole thing going on here. So I, yeah, I came in. Excuse me, what? That's simply a lie without any base under it. Moreover, you can run it all yourself and see the difference. I assume the numbers on the corner of the screen are the particle counts. Is that not what they are? It's processor time. He did make a typo here, that's why. And I said, you should watch the video you're counting on? He says where he is, like, he watched the video. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't mean to be aggressive or anything, but he seems like, saying foul like that. It just seems very aggressive. Yeah. Like, he didn't even pay attention. But yeah. So that was funny. That was a funny thing. Waking up when it's odd trees, true. You get a lot of comments too. That's cool. Blazingly fast, of course. Wait, is that the top comment? Is that the top comment? We must find out. We must know. Ah, no. Delete this comment. Mine needs to be the top. No. Indeed, C. Why is this the top? That's weird looking. Rusco just because you use C? Did I get a lot of likes because people know me? Or is it because it's a good comment? Less than saying something I never quite got with quad trees. Subtle but genius. Yeah, Stam genius for sure. Thank you, W. Famous. Quad trees make me happy. True. Yeah, there was that once. That was a good comment. I should go in and like that comment. Great channel to follow, making their own game engine. W. That effect comment. Effect. What's the effect? Oh, this one? Blur. Very avant-garde. Yeah, have you seen the subtitles? I've been grinding French and decided to make it. I need something to be good to make French subtitles, so that's what you mean. Just fix an RT word for fun, bro. Having to speak it fluently, it's very understandable. Other than working on common idioms, some notes, as an aside, here's the point, would probably be on resume. In this context, an often point would be more argument than point, even if it's usually understood, especially in Canada, I'd guess. Move into the cell would be more dawns than the dawns. Specify the object of what is moving to you don't use. Alright, so this is like a whole lesson. Bro, I'm not reading the whole thing. I'll probably make more French starters for all my videos, because that could be good practice for me. I don't know, I really like that. Read a book in French. Book in French. Maybe if somehow I get added to audio tracks. I wonder if I have access to that. Yeah, get the idea. W. Sometimes you only need to sort bounding volume right. Bounded speed. Okay, no, I ain't reading all that. 3 dimensions, right. Octrees, W. Octrees. Octree. page. So like true. Flashbang. Dark. No. Oh, I don't have the dark readout on here. Lit. Is there a dark mode? Oh, there is a dark mode. Oh, W? So cool. Here's our questions for 2D. I see. Are you gonna do trees 3D? I don't know. I don't know very much about this, so I don't understand its comments. But for yeah, I got like that. I didn't even realize you did that. Do. Onion trees. Yeah, that's pretty much all. We can read the comments on the other one, and then I'll go. This one's at 21K. It's got at least as many views as my top videos. That's pretty cool. Onion trees, hey yo. Spyrodon rated. Very cool. Hello. I'm actually gonna end soon, so that's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, I was working on a shell today. See, I don't know if I'm following. Yeah, drop a follow, W. I was working on this shell, which I actually finished working on. Now I'm looking at something else, so it's unfortunate timing, right? But yeah, here's the shell. I can put the link here if anyone is interested or whatever. I can show it, and then I'll go back to what I was doing. Yeah, so basically this is the shell. So it has anchors for the interface, for the user interface. And right, you can execute system commands, and there's a few built-in commands, which are listed here actually. So not very many after all. There's exit, CD, and history, right? So you can see the command history. You can exit with an exit code. And then also you can change the directory, right? And then other than that, right, it's just an interface, so it's anchors, so it's more like a TUI, which maybe isn't very conventional, but I decided to do it that way, just because. And then yeah, it's not very much so far. You can also there's some like keyboard shortcuts or whatever. So you can use like a clipboard. Yeah. So here's like the plans currently. It's very new, right? I've been working on it for like a week, so maybe a week and a half. True. W Spyrodon. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. And I chose to use, I don't know why but that was my, chose to use N-curses because of another project in which I use N-curses, called Kanos. That's my text editor. So that as well, which is a whole thing. 8 comment, true. I'll get back to that. So yeah, I have a text editor as well, which I use for pretty much all of the development of any project I have. So this is what it looks like. It's basically just Vim, a Vim clone. Yeah, so that's pretty much it with the whole project. So this is the REPL. The demo on the remake. True, it was Tim's idea for that. Pretty cool. Yes, that's sort of what it looks like. It's just a regular text editor, with modes, like Vim. But yes, this is like the main, where most of the stuff happens, right? So this is the interface stuff. And we read the current character and we do different things. So we either, can it be right in the readme, the video? I don't know. I don't know how that works, but this has to link separately. I don't know, but that works, so it's good enough. Yeah, it basically just depends onto a dynamic array. And yeah. Right, yeah, it's not too interesting because it's still pretty new. There's gonna be some interesting stuff like Sigma, who is working on it as well with me on the shell. He's got some cool ideas on ways that things will work, like the auto completion. Like not really an auto completion for too much for batch, at least one that I have, but like fish. So something like this, right? I don't really use the shell. Sigma is Sigma true. Right, so auto completion, so sort of the way it'll work, the way it'll be parsed as well. He's got some ideas on that, which is in the Discord. So if anyone wants to join the Discord, it is there. I don't know, maybe not. And now there's 2. Nice. But yeah, so there's some plans. The plan is to make it POSIX compliant, right? So you can just use it as a shell, as you like you would Bash or whatever, and then maybe I'll use it for day-to-day things. Mm, yeah, but that's pretty much it. So what I was looking at now was Stan, who's in the chat right there. His YouTube channel. I was just reading his comments. Join or there will be consequences. True. Yeah. So hate comment, and that's the top comment. Did I not comment on this one? Why only 3 likes? Rip. I guess it wasn't a cool one. Why do this here though? Yeah, I'm not gonna read all these. I'm gonna go in a minute. True. Never use it again. W. Also tried to use quad tree. Oh yes. W. How did? What did bro know? Very cool. True. Where did bro spawn from? Super advanced AI read Rust. True. This guy's very cool. This person. What is spatial hashing? A lot of hate comments on this one. I don't think it was as well received. I don't have the dislike thing. Get it over here. Let's see, how many dislikes does it have? According to this thing, right? It's not accurate. Sam has 28. So that's not too bad. For the amount of hate comments and stuff. The YouTube algorithm. Here, I'll change the title just so it's not misleading, right? Reaction. How do you know? How do you know what? I don't know what you mean. How do you know what? We like the presentation. Dislikes. There's the what is it called? What's it called exactly? It's return YouTube dislike. I have that extension. It's not active on incognito ones. Mr. Major in hashing. Yeah, I think you did go into a lot more depth in the quadries video, so that was a good video for sure. Archery. Hashing term is ambiguous. Seems so. Quadry can do. What did he know? Everyone knew. Explain nothing. Spent so much time on explaining how to define the distance between scares, like that is the hard part, instead of talking about the principles of the algorithm, like how do you tie object to grid element. The whole second part of the video is absolutely confusing. Bruh. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, this person's right. This concept behind the approach, well, if you're a programmer, yeah, true. Yeah, why don't you just explain everything in complete detail on how you implemented it in the 2-minute video? What are you doing, bro? I guess it's, oh, it is 2 minutes, 2.5. 1K isn't that much, bro. Okay. I don't know, people just get upset, I'm sorry I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for following. I appreciate it. Really, yeah, people just get angry, It's confusing. No hashing algorithm. An algorithm isn't instant. Binning. Interesting. I don't know what a lot of the words mean there. People wouldn't criticize me for that if I was more. Well, they probably still would. Just wouldn't be as vocal, right? These are just like, or YouTube recommendations are interesting when you are on when it's not tied to an account. This is very fun. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what the comment was. But it is gone. Aware of quadtree and octree for 3D for spatial partitioning. This will be very useful for your purposes. You should look into that more if you don't already know about it. Yeah, that's pretty much all. We have the other video, but it only has like 1,000 views. That's my philosophy. No hyperlinks. W. Oh, 2K views. Oh, we got some decent videos, actually. Let's look at this one. Threads in Rust. So I'm not good at Rust. Wait, did you say linear in the video? Okay, let's watch the video. Let's watch the video.
Think this is enough and start learning threads. Many have problems with them, so we don't get to talk about them. If you like what I'm doing, even small life savings are
I
appreciated.
want to hear how
Well,
you
let's
say
do
linear, because I don't remember.
22 loops working independently. How can we do it? We need to create 2 threads and start a loop in each. To create a thread, first
It's going really fast. I'll turn it down. I'll watch videos.
import std thread and then spawn it. This means it's a code block. Put a loop in each and that's it. Well, the code we just made isn't really safe. You know linear Rust programming.
Oh, linear. I didn't even notice that when I watched it. That's Rust channel on YouTube. True. My screen got orange. My bad. Cool channel. Useful information. True. This one didn't get very many comments. How about this one?
If I went back and
Nice video. Subscribed. W comment actually. I'm so cool. No.
today I'll tell you about a project that
Day I wrecked. What? It's not even too bad. This one got, well, it got a few. Here's the thing. They're self-optimizing systems. Same species. True. Nearly 1K? True. It's probably at 1K now that I watched it. Undefined traits. Anyways, this is dope. So dope. Do more videos about this, maybe about how you use different Rust features to make this. True. There's a lot of Rust features. Venom: The Last Dance. One view left. Are we there? Since I watched it.
today I'll tell you about a project that I'm working
Does it not count because I'm not signed in? Or does it just take too long to update? Let's see. Hey, you didn't really... You made this one. It didn't get very many views, unfortunately. You get decent views, though, you know? Considering... Like, not one with less than 100. That's pretty cool. Quite a W. And these ones obviously went off. I guess they are more broadly appealing than the other ones. Scroll to the end. Of which one? Oh, don't even watch time. Okay. Wait, was it? Yeah, this one.
Today I'll tell you about a project that I'm working on. The project is an evolution simulator. Plants spawn in different places and eventually die. They serve as food for the bodies. The plants are split into green and yellow, grass and bananas. Bananas give more energy than grass. Bodies are split into types. Each type has a unique color. Every body has an eating strategy that can be passive or active. Food can be plants, living bodies of other types, and dead bodies. What the body reaches as food, the food disappears, which means it's been eaten by the body. The body gets energy from it.
That's a lot of stuff.
When the body goes beyond the evolution field, it gets teleported to the opposite border.
That's my bad. I had two.
The body constantly spends energy on living, movement, vision, skills, and healing from viruses. The body has properties that affect whether it survives. The body procreates and therefore splits into 2 other bodies if and only if it isn't being chased by anyone and its energy is greater than its division threshold. Both children of the body get the following properties with a deviation, and they get these properties directly. And they get half of their parents' energy. The body dies if its energy drops below a specific point, its lifetime is over, or it's been eaten. It becomes an eatable cross in the first 2 cases. Every body can coincidentally get any of the following skills.
I know, so I watched it. WBO, true. Stam yoked. Everyone subscribe to Stam right now. W Stam. I think it'd be cool if you had Stam for the name, though. You know? Like, Rust without Rust is kind of limited. W Noah music? True. True. Still didn't go up, but it'll go up. Shout out to Noah Barger. W Noah. Yeah, so that's probably gonna be about it. I kind of gotta go now. Yeah. W Stan though. Subscribe to Stan. And all that. So here's the shell that I was working on today. I'll link it again, why not? Yeah, so that's about it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.